Hello everybody, I'm Merisu the Art Sheep, and thank you so much for checking out today's video. And today we are drawing Mitsuru Kirijo from the Persona Free video game series. Yay! I know I just came out with a speed paint about literally 5 seconds ago, but Persona Free Reload's coming out, and I really wanted to draw something for it. And originally I was going to do Yukari, because Valentine's Day is coming up and I thought she would look really cute. It was the pink and the heart choker and stuff. I thought it would kind of fit. But then I kind of felt like I really wanted to draw Mitsuru because I've never drawn her before. I technically have drawn Yukari before. I haven't drawn her in a normal outfit. I drew her in kind of like a Victorian dress because that's what the person who commissioned me requested it in. Thank you to all those who commissioned me. I didn't draw her in her right outfit, but I did technically draw her before, and I really wanted to try drawing Mitsuru, so I asked my friend, hey, which one do you think I should do? And she was like, Mitsuru. And I'm like, yes, that is true. Mitsuru is the queen. I absolutely love her. And, like I said, the Persona Free Reload's coming out, and I really wanted to try to draw somebody from the game. And as you can see, I'm drawing her in her battle outfit, which is something that's featured in the new video game Reload. I don't know what they're about. I don't mind them. My brother, he's on the hate side. He doesn't like them. Maybe hate's a strong word, but he doesn't care for them. He likes, part of urban fantasy is he likes the idea of them fighting in their normal everyday clothes, and I totally get that. And I feel like the one reason why they're doing it is because Persona 5 made bank and they wanted repeat of that. I think was the Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal that made over 10 million copies? I don't know. I do know that I think it might be Royal. I know that's the one I got. And I'm actually almost finishing Persona 5 Royal, and when I do finish it, I am going to finally play Persona Free. I pre-ordered Reload, and it's on its way, but I want to play the original one too. I'm gonna get portable on the Switch because that sounds like real fun. I was gonna do the golden and portable at once, but then I'm like, they're all long games. They're not as long as the Royal, but they are long. So I'm just gonna get Persona Free portable first because that's the one I want to play. Because I feel like the anime got a really good adaptation for Persona 4, so I don't feel the need to play it as much. Whereas, I've never played Persona Free. Did I say that already? I don't know. I've got the sick brain, if you haven't noticed. That's why my voice sounds funny, so I can't tell what I said and what I haven't said. Not also that this is my third time recording this, so yeah. But anyway, haven't played Persona Free, did watch the movies, and the movies are really good. I like them a lot. The fourth one, Before the Fall, it has some good moments in it, but that one is the worst because it just does a cold opening and you really don't know what's going on. My brother had to explain to me because he has played it, so he knew what was going on, which was nice because I didn't. And if I didn't have him, I probably would have not figured it out at all because it just does a really cold cut into the opening with no context really, and I gotta say I don't like that. My favorite one's the second one, mainly because that's the one where he's my favorite character. He's my favorite male character. And Mitsuru, like I said, is probably my favorite female character, although I really do like Yukari a lot more too. Persona 5 and Persona 3 are one of those games where it's like, I don't dislike any of the characters. I like them all equally, and that's one thing that really does make me consider this might be a good thing, if I like all the characters. Anyway, back to the drawing. Like I said, I'm doing her battle outfit, and I'm using a pencil, a dark soft pencil, to do the line art. I usually do the G-pen, but I wanted to try to give this a little bit more of a similar feel to the official artwork that just came out, which I gotta say, I love all the redesigns. If you go onto the wiki and you'll see the old designs where the art's not as good because it was a long time ago, makes sense. But then you get to the real designs and it looks beautiful. I collected them all. I got this big fat Persona folder that's got so many drawings in it, a lot of drawings. and a lot of Persona artwork, because the artwork is beautiful in all the games. But Persona 3 and Persona 5 are probably my favorite in art design, probably. I like Persona 4, I do, but it's just like, it's kind of like, I don't, like, dislike it at all. It's just that it's not, there are ever ones that I like more. I mean, I like the other two more. Kind of like Anne from Persona 5. Anne's my least favorite character from Persona 5, but it's not because I dislike her, it's just because I like the other ones more. And, I think that they, are more, funner. That said, I will admit that my most favorite character from Persona 5 is mainly because I think he's hot, and that's the main character, Joker! I love him! I like Makoto too. I actually got to the part of Persona 5, where you, I don't know if this is considered a spoiler or not. I don't know. Skipped, slight spoiler maybe, but in Persona 5, at least for the Switch version, which comes with the DLC, so I'm not sure if it's in the original Persona Royal package, but you can fight illusions of Makoto and you in the Velvet Room. I think you can do that in the, I don't know if you can do, anyway, you can fight them, and I'm fighting Makoto. I beat the first round with Makoto on easy, but I can't beat him on hard, and I can't even beat Yu Norakami on easy. I mean, I can beat them, it's just I can't get the challenge reward. That's the hard part, and it's like, gee, if I didn't have a dislike for Yu Norakami before, I definitely do now, because I can't beat his stupid challenge, even on the easy mode. Makoto I at least did on the easy mode, but I can't get the hard mode one. Because you gotta do these certain things to get to actually complete the challenge. Anyway, my point for bringing this up was, I'm hearing Makoto, for the first time in the English dub, played by Yuri Lothal, and it's kind of weird because the movies, they never got dubbed for some reason. I kind of find that weird that they didn't. They have a dub. I would have liked to have seen the movies dubbed, because I liked the original cast for the English dub video game, and I think they all were really good, but the movies didn't get dubbed, so because of that, I've never heard him actually in the dub, and it was kind of weird. He's a little bit different. Yuri Lothal's a little different. I don't know who's playing in the reload. I hope the reload's good. I'm looking forward to playing as it. My biggest problem with it is, if you're familiar with Persona 3, it has a very distinct ending, and I feel like they're going to change it. And my brother thinks that they might do it too, because Atlas is very much not in the way of doing the same thing twice. At least that's what he said. His words, not mine. I'm not sure if that's the exact way he worded it, but he doesn't think they're going to be doing the same thing. And I kind of don't think they will too. I'd be surprised, actually. I'd be more surprised if they do the exact ending from the original. I mean, it is called a reload. That's not like a remastered. I know a lot of people were complaining that Persona 3 Portable wasn't going to be on it, and honestly, I was complaining too. At first, I really wanted to play as Femsi, but my brother, when I told my brother that, he laughed at me. He's like, "Did you honestly think that they were gonna do that?" My brother laughed at me because he thought the idea of it was so stupid, because it's like, and I said, well, they could have done it. It's like, no, they couldn't have. It's like adding another game, because you have to add different, you have to remake all the assets for Persona 3 Portable, and then also you have to add in the love interest routes now, because for the girl one, you can romance the boys, which is one of the greatest appeals that that game has for me. In it, I can't wait to play it. So it will be like an automatic battle game. It'll be fun. But anyway, there it was just a lot of stuff that you had to do, and my brother says the entire thought of me thinking that they would do Persona 3 Reload was stupid in his words. So yeah, I have to admit it does make sense now more that I'm thinking of it, because I guess it is a lot when you actually think about it. Okay, one thing that I did weird on here is I colored the background first. I don't usually do that. I do color the background, like if it's a background, like with my fruits basket drawing, I had an actual, you know, background was like tables and stuff like that and all that. But when I'm doing an actual like pattern background, I usually color that last, but for some reason something weird possessed me. Maybe it was the pre-flu jitters. So because of that, I ended up coloring the pattern background first. That was kind of weird. I don't usually, like I said, I don't usually do that. It was a little bit interesting. But that said, it did turn out nice, so I'm not regretting it. I guess probably my one regret is that maybe a little too busy, but I like it, so it's gonna have to do. And by the time I got to the middle of this drawing, I was already starting to get sick, and I'm starting to get better now. I mean, I haven't gone straight and crashed this morning that I'm recording this audio, so I guess that's a sign that I'm getting better. But I'm still not quite there yet. Anyway, another thing that I'm hoping will be nice, and this doesn't have anything to do with the game, but it has to do with the English version of the game, is I hope it gets a nice translation. A lot of games these days and animes are not getting good translations, and I don't like it. And I actually complained about, I haven't played World Ends With You Neo yet, because I'm not good at the game, so because of that, it's just always been on my back burner. I do own it though, but then I found out recently that it didn't get a good translation so much. They added a lot of weird, cheesy lines in it, and I said, oh, I'm not sure if I want to play it. And then one person out of the blue called me a tourist, and I'm like, well, I admitted I haven't played it. I haven't even played the original one. I have watched cutscenes of the original one, and I've watched the anime. So I did watch, like, the walkthrough and stuff a long time ago, the original one, but I never played it. So I'm not claiming to. I just don't like this translation. That's all. My brother then got into an argument with the guy because it was like, he's like, that's not a good translation. And I'm like, I just don't like it. And people are like, well, you would like it more if it had your stuff in it. And I'm like, no, I really wouldn't. I just want a translation to be good and hold the original. It doesn't have to be word for word, but it has to have the original spirit of what the original meant. And it can't be burdened by your own stupid personal decisions and hang-ups. That's what I think a good translation should have. This is another reason why I've just not been into so many newer animes. I actually don't have a Crunchyroll account anymore because of that reason. And also that I don't want my money going to load effect or suck. Anyway, let's get off that rant. Let's finish the drawing. I think the armband, that would be probably the biggest thing that I don't like. I miss the original classic armbands from the original design, but I feel like they changed it because maybe they wanted it to be more robotic, like I guess. Or maybe they changed it because they didn't want it to be associated. It was never bright red armband, which would be weird. I mean, we've used armbands before and after that certain time period of history, so I don't get why you would change it now, but I don't know. People are crazy now. And they can't take a nuance and look past their own ideas. But I had a lot of fun coloring this. That's another reason why I wanted to do Mitsuru, is because I love coloring red hair. It's beautiful. Mitsuru's got beautiful red hair. And like I said, I really am happy with this turning out, especially considering the fact that I nearly got sick, died in the middle of it. Okay, I didn't die, that's an exaggeration, but I did get sick, and it wasn't fun. I had to look all over for that brush because I forgot where I put it. So the fact that I was able to finish this drawing was, it was really nice, and I'm really glad that I was able to pull it off. The title of this drawing is The Queen's Gambit. The reason why I called it that is because that was the name suggested to me on Google. I was trying to type in the Queen in French because Mitsuru does use a lot of French. But then the next thing suggested in the autofill was the Gambit. I'm like, Okay, whatever, that sounds cool. So that's what I named this drawing. Anyway, that was the drawing. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked, do all the YouTube things. If you did not like, thanks for watching this far anyway. I will be back with another drawing, hopefully real soon. I wanted to draw something for Persona 5 as I finish that game, so I might be doing that later this month. Until then, bye! Oh, one little side note that I want to tack on in the end because I forgot to say it during the video and I don't want to re-record the audio because I'm pleased with what I got. But I am working on Revolution Full Color. Well, actually, I'm not working on Revolution Full Color, but I'm gonna get back to working on Revolution Full Color. So, either before or after I finish the secondary speed paint of this month, I will probably be going a little bit slower in the speed paint department because I do want to start making Revolution Full Color. I need to design several things first, like Masato's home, so that way I can figure out how that looks before I actually draw that, because it's probably a good idea to get that thing down. And there's also like one other character I want to design too, and then I'm gonna have to finish writing chapter 2, and then I'm gonna get on to working on chapter 2. So I do want to get that finished up. But that said, I am going to probably at least try, Lord willing, to do at least 2 speed paints a month. And then maybe one extra video, maybe in between if I got like the free time. But I'm going to try to do at least 2 speed paints a month. And if I do like one bigger one and then one like smaller one, kind of like was this, I think I can do it. But until then, we'll just have to see. Okay, bye for real now.